Hi everyone, it is Eric again with another weather update exclusive for the Woods Campground and this weekend. And really, so appropriately so, is summer heat weekend, which means clothing optional. Give yourself permission to let loose. But I meant that it is so appropriate that this is the weekend of summer heat weekend because the weather is about to change and it is about to be quite hot here at the Woods Campground going into this weekend, especially heading into early next week. So the summer heat is here just in time. That clothing optional, not a problem at all this weekend. It's going to be warm even at night. And we haven't had that at all so far this season. Maybe just like a taste of it here and there, but not like what we're about to have. The rain chances are not quite zero, but it's close to zero. And that is by far the best that we've had any weekend here since this season started. Here are some of the events that we have planned at the Woods this weekend. Our welcome gathering looks great with temperatures in the mid 70s, a little bit of a breeze, the smallest chance of an isolated shower coming off the Poconos. We got our loincloth glow stick party planned for Friday night. That's going to be a great time. 70 degrees and probably not going to see temperatures drop much more than that as we head through the overnight. The naturist hike, if you're planning on checking that out, that is at noon on Saturday, 80 degrees as that gets started. Temperatures just keep warming into the 80s Saturday afternoon. The naked foam party, which will happen around the same time as the big gay pool party. So all of that's going on at the same time. Temperatures are going to be in the low 80s through Saturday afternoon. ABC dance party. Of course, we know ABC stands for anything but clothes. So get your creative outfits ready to go. It's going to settle back to around 70 for the party that gets started around 9 o'clock. And then if you're sticking around for the Sunday Fun Day pool party, it looks great for that as well. Temperatures are going to be well into the 80s and actually peaking pretty close to 90 at our hottest point here on Sunday afternoon. So a couple of scattered thunderstorms along this warm front is the reason why Friday evening had the smallest risk for a shower, because some of these might roll along that front and then dive off to the south and east. I'm not terribly worried about it. Again, rain chances not quite 0%, but they're very close to that. And that front's still kind of there. There may be some showers and storms, out toward central New York, Syracuse down to Binghamton, and then they may try to dive south and east. So we'll keep an eye on that for Saturday afternoon. But I think this is going to be the best weekend weather-wise that we've had in a really long time here in eastern Pennsylvania. We've got some hot weather that's going to be building in too by the end of the weekend and going into early next week. So Friday, look at this forecast. 80 degrees for a high Friday afternoon. Get here early, stick around for the entire weekend. 85 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds on Saturday, and we're going to peak near 90 here at the Woods on Sunday, and probably better than that as we go into Monday. So just an isolated storm on Friday. I don't think anything's a big deal here the rest of the weekend. Some of that heat and humidity could fuel a pop-up shower or storm that would be brief if they develop at all on Sunday afternoon, but it's just awesome summer heat weekend weather for us here at the Woods this weekend, and it's going to be even hotter early next week with temperatures into the mid and upper 90s. Everyone's going to be at the pool. And speaking of everyone being in the pool, we'll try to break that record this weekend too for the most number of people in the pool. The record's back in 2019. We can do better than that. So get your butts to the Woods and partake in that record-breaking event this weekend. All right, that is this week's weather updates. Of course, every weather update comes out each week ahead of the weekend on Wednesday. I will see all of you next week.